Okay. Teacher, start again.
Right? Of course, of course, of course. Now, let's continue our session. In this session, we talk about brand. Okay, we talk about brand. Last week, we talked about product. As I told you before, that marketing is about product and brand. Then last week, we discussed how to make product, how to invent the idea of product, how to get product ideas. Because it is very important. We cannot market anything when we don't have products. Then today, we continue our discussion to the second issue. We continue our discussion to the second issue in marketing. What is it? It is brand. Now, as you can see in this slides, we have 8 issues to discuss when we talk about brand. In the 12 o'clock direction, we have brand advertising. What is brand advertising? Then we will discuss later. But in this slide, I would like to show you that we have 8 issues to discuss when we talk about brand. Okay, the first one is brand advertising. The second one is brand strategy. What is brand strategy? We'll discuss later. Then we also discuss brand identity. What is brand identity all about? So we'll discuss later. Then we talk about also brand logo, brand marketing, brand trust, brand value, and brand design. So there are 8 altogether. There are 8 altogether issues to discuss when we talk about brand. Right. So let me continue. Now, as you can see in the slides, it is one of marketing tools that we know, namely poster. So there are a lot of marketing tools that we know. We have flyers, we have posters, we have brochures or leaflet, booklet, banner. So a lot of marketing tools that we use. Then we put our brand name in the marketing tools, then we call it advertising. We call it advertising. Now, as you can see in this poster, it is a cosmetic product. And when you put the brand name in this poster, that's become brand advertising. So if you have an effort to put the brand name in this poster, then we call it brand advertising. You can also put your brand name in other marketing tools, as I mentioned before, like leaflet, booklet, banner, TV commercials, radio ads, and any kind of advertisement that you know. So what is it for? is it for brand awareness? So people know or aware about your brand. So that's why you need to use advertising to put your brand name. So when you put your brand name in your advertisement, then your brand will be known by people. Right. So that's one thing. And the other thing is brand strategy. So we have to have plans to make our brand well known, to make our brand famous, to make our brand known by people. So we put our brand in our logo, we put our brand in our website, we put our brand in our business card, that's very important, our brochure, any kind of media that we use, social media, we put our brand. So, and also we do our brand in digital marketing way, and we also put our brand in our pricing strategy. We also do customer services. We try to create a line of product using our brand. And we also make people, our employees, to promote our brand to everyone in their neighborhood. So we use these activities, we use these things to make our brand famous, to make our brand well known by people. And that is what we call brand strategy. Then brand identity. So I'm going to show you a brand identity of Xiaomi. So first, I would like to check whether you know about this product or not. Cynthia Laser, how are you?
Yes, sir.
We have met already, yeah?
Yes. Yes, sir. Actually, I'm familiar with that product because my son is using the cell phone with that product, with that brand, Xiaomi.
Right. So,
and of course, my earphone is a Xiaomi product.
Okay. Right. Good then. So I think everyone is familiar with this product, right? Also people in Vietnam? Anyone from Vietnam? Of course, you are familiar with Xiaomi, right? So let me address Nguyen Do Hong Gok. Do I pronounce correctly? And what about in Cambodia? Mr. Rafi, are you with me now?
Yeah, Andra.
Right. So, are you familiar with Xiaomi?
Yeah, familiar with the Xiaomi product.
Okay. So, I just want to discuss with you that brand identity, every product should have brand identity. So what is brand identity is all about? It is about capabilities that the product can offer to the customer. And also the personality the personality of the product itself, or the personality of the manufacturing company that produced the product. Then try to introduce people internal values and cultures that the product has, that the company which manufactures the product has. Also shared values and community, noble purpose that the product has behind the creation of the product, and also self-image. So these are the brand identity. Then the example in my slide is the brand identity of Xiaomi products, like the capabilities that the product introduce, that it is a top quality. It is a top quality product, and it is ever better and more efficient product. And talk about the personality of the Xiaomi itself. The marketer of Xiaomi wants people think that Xiaomi is very committed, and Xiaomi product is smart one. Then this identity will be very useful later when people interact with the brand Xiaomi. So when people discuss about Xiaomi, in their mind, they will think that Xiaomi is a top quality and smart product ever. So this is what we discuss in brand identity. And then sorry. Now, Sweden. Then we talk about brand logo. As you can see here, you can see some logo here. I'm sure that you are familiar with these logos. Let me check which logos you are not very familiar. But I'm sure that these logos are famous ones. Like we know FedEx, we know LG, we know MasterCard. Now let me check. Are you familiar with Heineken? Everyone?
Not really, Dr. Andra.
Not really. Are you sure? Heineken is beer product, beer. Are you familiar with beer?
Oh, I got it.
Okay. So when we talk about brand, then we talk about brand logo. So as you can see, below the logo, you can see the brand. Like Dropbox here. Anyone? Can you see Dropbox here? Yeah,
yes.
You can see the logo, the blue one. Then below the logo, you can see brand. So almost logos here, they put their their brand below. Now let me check. Are you familiar with Airbnb? Anyone? It's a very famous one. Let me check one by one, okay? Here in red color, we have Airbnb. Are you familiar with this product? Let me check. Xiang, Aobol Xiang. Are you with me now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with Airbnb?
I don't know.
You don't know.
What is this?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So anyone knows about Airbnb? Let me check. Cynthia, are you with me now? Are you familiar with the Airbnb? Okay. If you're not familiar with Airbnb, Airbnb is an application in the internet to connect people with the owner of the property to rent. When you need a place to stay, then you can go to Airbnb to check some property to rent for you, maybe a day, 2 days, or even in an hour. In an hour, you can rent a property. It is not all about a place to stay, but it is also a place to do business. So that's Airbnb. So here we have logo and we also have the brand. So we call it brand logo. So this is the things that we discuss when we talk about logo itself. Right. Then, all right. We continue now. Brand marketing. So in this terminology, we talk about how to market a brand. So we do these activities to make people know about our brand, to make our brand famous, to make our brand well-known. So in every activity that we do when we market our product, we introduce our brand, like enhancing brand visibility in the community. So when we do public relation activities, public relation program, then we introduce our brand. Then we increase our customer loyalty. That's also the way how to make our brand famous, make our brand image increase positively. Then also we try to do the activities of building brand awareness and boosting store traffic and sales, how to make people come and go more and more in our place. Then that's also the way how to market our brand. And also we try to develop involvement and recognition within the local community. That's also the way how to make our brand grow from time to time much better. Okay. Now we talk about brand value. brand values. So as you can see in the slides, that good quality product and service, things that people really want to have in order to trust the brand. Now in this slide, we talk about brand trust, how to make people trust our brand. Then, based on the survey, the majority of people will have brand trust when they buy a good quality product and services. When the product delivers good quality, then we have some things that make people trust our brand. Like when the brand gets good ratings and reviews, it charges a fair price for its product and services. So when a product price is the same with the benefits that the product offer, then the customer thinks that they have already win when they buy a product, because they think that they spend less amount of money, but then they have more benefits. So in that case, the customer thinks that they win when they buy your product. That means that can create the customer trust, or a brand trust in this case. So that is my point, actually. Then the other thing that we discuss is brand value. As you can see, this one is brand all over the world. People know about this brand. I'm sure that you know Google. I'm sure that you know Apple. And here they have brand value, BF, BV, brand value. So it's a lot of money. A lot of money. So only this little look, Google, when you put this brand into your product package, then you have to pay this amount of money. Here in 2017, the value of Google is 109,470 million. 109,470 million. That's the value of Google. So the brand value is very amazing when you make them grow from time to time by doing the activities to introduce the brand to the people. The more famous your brand, then the more, the higher the price will be, the higher the value will be. Right. So this is the last thing that we discussed about brand, about the design. Now, this is also a famous brand, and you can see the design. So actually, I just want you to say something about the design of the logo. What do you know? What do you know? what can you conclude? What can you infer? What can you say about this this logo design? Guys, let's discuss. Nganha, do I have a correct pronunciation of your name? Are you with me, Nganha?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you say something about this logo design? Sorry, about this brand design.
The first is logo Starbucks.
Yes,
Okay.
you're correct. You're correct. Then, so what can you say about this? What can you say about this logo? We have 4 logos here. We have 4 logos here, okay? So they have their own design.
Next is Nike.
Yes, Nike. Nike product.
Next, yes, Nike products. Next, I don't know name product.
Oh, that's FedEx. FedEx is a very famous product. It's a expedition product. When you want to send a package to someone domestically or outside your country, you can trust FedEx. Okay.
Next is Canon camera product.
Yes, I agree with you. Now, I just want you to say something about this design. The design of the Starbucks logos and brand, the design of Nike brand and logo, FedEx and Canon. What can you conclude? What can you infer? What do you think about this?
I think logo is simple.
Yes, very good. So, but simple, but nice to see, right? Do you agree with me? The logo design is simple, but nice to see.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, we try to design our logo as simple as possible, but don't forget about the artistic look also. We have to show beauty in our logo. So that's the point that I would like to say. Right. So let's continue our study. Then, everyone, we talk about competition. We talk about competition now. We have already discussed about what is marketing all about. It's about creating product, because we cannot market anything if we don't have product. Then we also talk about brand. We have to have a brand name. We have to make our brand grow from time to time. Okay, finish. Then we move to another chapter. What is the another chapter that we have? Is about competition. Because in marketing, we have to compete with other competitors, with other players in our fields, in our world. Yeah. Then I'm going to show you this picture. Then please guess what is the picture is all about. I just want to give you some clue. It's about competition. Anyone, please say something. Try to make yourself speak up. So we have here Rafi. Rafi, I miss your voice actually. Can you say something here?
Thank you, Dr. Andra. Let me try.
Okay. I'm ready to listen to you while enjoying my coffee.
The first one is talk about the color, and it's kind of the product that we want to show that which one is easy for the customer to recognize, and it's a good quality or not, and it's easy for customer to say that the products which is their
Okay.
no, Dr. Andras, I'm sorry, sir.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have no idea about it.
Right. I understand. You just guess, right? No problem. You just guess. For the first time, you just guess. Okay, maybe I invite somebody else in this classroom. Probably you are familiar with the expression of blue ocean strategy. Red ocean and blue ocean. Who wants to share? Nganha, Phobok, Aubol Sieng, Cynthia Lesser, what is the one? Abirifa. Anyone?
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Yes, let me try to guess this picture. Yep.
Please.
Yeah, I think that in the market, some company and many company, we have many strategy to compete each other. Only two, but they have more strategy. And then we think only two strategy to compete. Sorry, red action and blue action. Today we use this strategy. Yeah. Correct or not? Yeah.
Yeah. Just skip it. Just save the answer. Then we will discuss later. Don't worry. I just want to get to know you. I just want to get to know you. Okay. Yeah. Anyone? Come on. Abi Rifa, where are you from? Are you from Indonesia? Okay. Cynthia, I just want to hear your voice. Can you share with me? What is it all about?
I think, sir, it's about the same products, but they have different characteristics. For example, the blue one represents the coolness of the product, while the red one represents the hotness of the product. Okay. I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah. That's okay. No problem. Okay. Let me discuss more about this. Blue ocean is a market. Red ocean is also a market. So the people want to be in the blue ocean. Why? Because in the blue ocean, the competition is not so strong. It's not so tight. Why? Because every business has its own customer. Why? Because the product has uniqueness. So each product has already had its own track. So the competition not very strong. But in the red ocean, the competition is very strong. People fight one another. This is blood altogether. They sell their product with the low price. Then they try to make it lower, to make it lower, to make it lower, just in order to be bought by other people. So in this case, the business is in a very, very strong competition, very tight competition, because the product is sold in a lower price, much lower price, as lower as price possible. So that's why we call it red ocean. Then in red ocean, buyers will always win because they will also have a very, very cheap price, lower price product. Because in this market, every business over lower price, try to make it lower from their competitors. So it's very dangerous for business sustainability. Then in the blue ocean, it is not about price. They are not going to lower the price to make or to offer lower price from time to time. No, they try to create added values. They try to create added values from time to time. They are not making the price lower, but they offer more added value. Instead of selling the cheap product, they try to sell and create a good quality of product by adding added value to the product itself. Then people will buy the product, and they have already created their own segment of product. So the people who will buy this product, they have their own segment. So they don't compete one another, because they have already had their track, they have already had their own track, then they have already had their own market. So in blue ocean, they are not competing. So this is what I want you to understand. The strategy of blue ocean, we try to create added value to our product. And the red ocean, we try to sell our product with a lower price, much lower price than the competitors. So as far as I'm concerned, you're supposed to use the blue ocean strategy. You try to create added values to your product. Then talk about added values. Probably I need to invite you the example. What is the example of creating added values to the product? What exactly do we mean by that? Please share with me. At least you can guess. You are living in a free country, so please speak up. I haven't had Aubol Sieng yet. Aubol Sieng, can you speak English?
Yes, I can. But can you repeat the question again?
Of course.
My internet was so low.
Okay. I just want to share with us about the example of added values. The example of added values to the product.
I think I'm not clear about it.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
Sorry.
That's good. That's okay, no problem. Anyone would like to guess what is added value all about? For Bob, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear, Doctor. Yeah.
Okay, can you guess what is added value is all about? Can you give me the example in the product?
Okay. Okay. For me, I think that some company add value. We say some company add the advantage to the product or service to apply to provide the customer. For example, Facebook and Apple like this. They always add the additional advantage for user. Okay, if my answer.
Okay, okay. Yeah. I think good answer. Yeah. Now I just want to give you a very, very simple example of added value. When you are in the taxi, and then the driver of the taxi provide you with the mineral water without taking charge of the mineral water. What do you think? So when you are in the bank, while doing the transaction, then you can see candies on your table. So that's added value. You insert, you put, you provide a small things but meaningful. That's added value. Can you imagine that when you are in the restaurant, then you are over a warm towel, hand towel. When you use the hand towel, you feel refreshed. Then when you enjoy your food in the restaurant, then you feel so hygiene, you're healthy. So that's what we call it added value. Then a lot of things that we can create as added value, but it needs innovation, of course. So this is what I mean by added value, and the added value will create uniqueness. And when you offer a unique product, then you will compete no one. Then you are in the blue ocean market. That's my point. Does it ring the bell, everyone? Do you understand what my point is?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, right. Then we move on. Then I would like to introduce you organizational competitive framework. So if you, later on you have your own business, then when your business, say that your business is small medium enterprises, SMA here, you can see the box here. I'm sure that you can see the box here. It's your business, for instance. Can be small medium enterprises. So please evaluate yourself compared to your competitors. This is your business. This is your competitors. Okay? This is your business, small medium enterprises. This is your competitors. Try to evaluate yourself compared to your competitors. Now, before I explain to you, any guesses? before I explain to you? Any guesses about this model? Anyone here want to explain to me what the model is all about? No need to be afraid of making mistake. No problem. You just guess it. Don't worry if you are wrong in your explanation. Don't worry. I will explain to you later. But all I need is try to say something and speak up. In this class, you are very, very demanded to say something and speak up. Anyone would like to guess? Cynthia, are you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you see the slide clearly?
Yes.
With your tools?
Yes,
now,
I can.
Okay. So what happened when you think that your company has superior value? What you think you will do?
Well, if my company has superior value, I'll offer more freebies to my customers.
Okay. Okay. Are you
Am
sure
I right,
about
sir?
it?
It's just a guess.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. No problem. I appreciate it. Okay. So I just want to tell you my point here. When your company has a superior value, that means the value that your company offer to the customer much more than your competitors. What will you do? So in this case, you will use or apply competitive strategy. What do you mean by competitive strategy? You try to compete head to head with your competitors, anyone, head to head. Okay, if your competitor sells $5, then you can also sell $5. That's what we call it face, like man face to face. Why? Because you are very confident that your product, that your company has superior value. So when you think in your evaluation, your product has a superior value, and then you face them face to face. So this is my point. And how do you do it? you do it with your competitive advantage that your product has. Competitive advantage.
That's why, sir.
Yes.
That's
yes.
why, sir, I'll be giving them freebies because our company has an advantage against other company. So is giving freebies one type of competitive advantage?
Sure, I agree with that. Actually, I don't think that you are wrong in this case, but I just want to explain more to the other participant here what exactly you mean about giving more to your customers. So in this case, you apply what we call it competitive advantage. You offer people with the competitive advantage your product has because you think that your product much more or much better than your competitors. That's exactly the point. Then, what happened when you think your product has inferior value? Now, probably I would like to invite someone else. Rafi, are you with me? Can you guess about this?
But then I can't hear clearly because now in Cambodia it ran a lot, you know, the house is ran.
Okay, I can see it. Obok, are you also raining?
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Yeah, I hear you.
Right.
Yeah.
My question is, what happened when you think that your product or your business has inferior value compared to your competitors? What will you do?
I try to say about this inferior. When my company have the inferior, I try to find out about the weak point of my company and reform that one. For example, for my company provide a service. If my company give the not good service, many customer will lose. So I had to increase the value advantage to now to the customer to compete the other company.
Okay, yeah. nice perspective. Now, anyone would add something or would say something different? Now, probably Abi Ripa, are you from Indonesia or from Malaysia? Can you speak up, please? Okay, Aubol Sieng. Aubol Sieng, are you with me? Now go back to Cynthia. Cynthia, would you say something about inferior value, please?
Sir, kindly repeat your question.
Okay, when you evaluate yourself that your product has inferior value compared to the competitors, what are you going to do in this case?
Well, I think I'm going to make an evaluation of our product and find out why it is inferior to other value. Then once I found out the weakness of our product, then I will try to complement what is lacking in our product so that I can compete neck to neck with my competitors.
Okay, you are going to move to superior value. You try to evaluate your product, and then you find that some weaknesses that your product has. Then you try to mend it. You try to improve it. Then you move to superior value. Okay, I've got the point. But what if you cannot do anything? Your competitors are very strong. You have limited resources to compete.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to think of the best way on how to promote our product, then concentrate on the good side of our product, of the advantage of using our product.
Okay, I agree with you. But in this case, we have a strategic relationship. We try to create a strategic relationship with our competitors or some other entities that can strengthen our performance. I agree with you, but I just want to add more, explain more that we do a strategic relationship even with our competitors when we think that we are far away from them. They are stronger, much stronger than we are, then in this case we apply competitive strategy. So this is my point. Cooperative strategy. What I mean by cooperative strategy is that we try to work hand in hand with our competitors. For instance, we try to ask orders from them when they have abundance order and they cannot fulfill the order. They cannot meet the order, the purchase order. Then that they can get order from them by cooperative agreement or something. So in this case, when we think that we are a small player and we are going to face a very big player in this field, then we come to a conclusion that inferior value, our product is inferior and we do nothing about it. Then the strategy is we try to empower ourselves, as Cynthia has already shared with us before. We try to empower ourselves, try to be better, much better from time to time. That before that, we use cooperative strategy. Then we try to use our cooperative advantage. We try to mingle up with them. We try to make friends with them. But in this case, we are in a learning stage. We try to learn everything from them, how to be in their position now. Then in time, we are going to have superior value as they have. Then we can compete one another face to face because we are equal. Now, actually, what we need to have is unique resources. When we think that our business has a unique resources, then we have supposed to apply comparative strategy. Then we try to employ our comparative advantage. What do you mean by this? Yeah, our business, our product has its own customer. Our competitors also has their own customer. So everyone has their own tracks, just like exactly when we are in the blue ocean. So we can be in the blue ocean when we have unique resources. That's exactly what we can share with the CA model, organizational competitive framework. Right. I hope we can get something from this model. Then we move on to another one. Here we have a model of competitive advantage. So before we explain and share and discuss more about this model, I just want to tell you what is exactly the competitive advantage. So competitive advantage is exactly when your product has more to offer than your competitors. When your product is more to offer than your competitor's product, that means your product has competitive advantage. When your product has more added values compared to your competitor's product, that means your product has competitive advantage. When your product has customer value, I mean, the customer feel winning, feel satisfied when they buy your product because they spend less money, then they can get more benefits from the product. In this case, your product has competitive advantage. Now, in this case, how to make a competitive advantage of the product? That's our discussion. And you can see here this model. And this model, we name this model a model of competitive advantage. Now, in our company, we have resources and we have capabilities of the employee. Resources, capabilities. But when your resources are the same with your competitors, and then your capabilities are the same with the competitors, that means you are equal. So it is exactly not what we want. When we are equal, we are fight like a tiger. We are ready to be in the red ocean. Then we are going to be in the battle, head to head, face to face. Okay, so it is exactly not what we want. Not equal resources, not equal capabilities. But what we want is distinctive competencies. How do we make the resources, how do we make capabilities distinct with your competitors? Now you are ready to offer a competitive advantage exactly when you offer distinctive competencies. Okay. Now, what is the competitive competencies distinctive advantage competencies distinctives is all about? What is competencies distinctive is all about? It's about cost advantage that you can offer to your client, to your customer, to your consumer, or differentiation advantage. So from distinctive competencies that your company has, your employee has, your resources have, then you can offer two things. The first one, you can offer a low price of the product by apply cost advantage. I mean, you try to create efficiency in your operation, in your business operation. Okay, then you can lessen the price. Then you can offer cost advantage as a competitive advantage. But as far as I'm concerned, it is not good. It just make you in a competition exactly in the red ocean. When you offer cost advantage, when you try to lower the price of your product compared to your competitors, then you are going to be in the red ocean. It is a strategy that can create a competitive advantage, but cost advantage is not really good. But I'm sure absolutely that the one that we are going to get is differentiation advantage. It's a good one for you. So when you can create differentiation advantage, your product is different with your competitors. So your product has its own buyers, consumers, client, customers. Why? Because your product is different. Then it can be your competitive advantage. Then in that way, you are creating what we call it value creation. You create value to your customers by offering low cost and different product to your customers. So this is the way how to create a competitive advantage for your product. Okay, so This is the point that I can share with you. Then, okay, I want to share with you about added value. Now, this is like a mathematical formulation. Then I want you to see. Let me help you to read this. Added value, when you have high added value, you can see the arrow here. The arrow goes towards up. That means when you have high added value is when your product has functional benefits more and emotional benefits more, then you divide it by you have a low price. So added value means that when your product over functional benefits, emotional benefits, and low product. If you have more added value, try to create more product benefits, more emotional benefits, and lower price. Now, my question is, what is the example of functional benefits and what is the example of emotional benefits? Of course, we know about price of the product, but probably we can share, we can discuss what is the example of functional benefit and emotional benefits. Please, anyone? Nguyen Ha, are you with me? Nguyen Ha, can you say something? What is the example of functional benefit and emotional benefit that you know? Just guess, please. Or anyone? Bobo? Cynthia? Are you still with me?
Okay, sir. Let me guess.
Okay.
It's just one guess. I
Okay.
think the functional benefit, we are benefiting from the use of product which functions well and gives us advantage of using it.
Correct.
Am I right? Okay. On emotional benefit, it gives us the feeling of, I think, security of using the product because we trust the product. Therefore, we feel secure that it will give us benefit. I don't know.
Yeah. I agree with you.
For lower price. Okay, we're looking for lower price of those.
Of course. So, what about we talk about car? Of course, you know car, right? So the functional benefit of a car is to
when we use car, it will bring us somewhere.
Yeah.
Benefit, of course, we use it for transportation.
Yes.
For emotional benefit, we will choose a car which will give us security as to the safety of the passenger.
Okay. Maybe we can more. Not only security, but also pride. Especially when you drive a Mercedes.
But sir, Mercedes is not a product with lower price. It's somewhat expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I just give you the example of emotional benefits.
Okay. I get your point.
Okay. So when you are in a Mercedes, it's completely different when you are in an ordinary car. So when you feel proud, when you feel enthusiastic and when you feel so happy, when you like to show everyone, hey, I'm here with my Mercedes car, then you take a picture and upload in your social media, that means the product has emotional benefit, high emotional benefit. Like you go to the restaurant.
It gives us the benefit of showing off.
Yeah, but not in a negative way. I mean, but we feel something happy when we consume or when we use the product that we buy, and we would like to share with other people by showing off or something like that. So that means the product has emotional benefits. Usually branded one will have emotional benefits. Like what is the famous bag of purse product that you have in the world? The famous brand of purse or ladies bags, like Prada, or maybe. Then when you bring the purse, then you feel confident when bring the purse with you. When you bring the lady bags with you, then you feel happy, proud, or something. That's the purse and the ladies bags has emotional benefits. That's exactly what I mean by emotional benefits. Now, all you have to do is to create the functional benefits of the product that you sell, and also emotional benefit with the product that you sell. Then I hope you can lower, you can make, you can create, or you can decide a lower price point for the product. When that happens, you give more functional benefit, you give more emotional benefit, and you also try to make the lower price. That means you are creating added value. That is the formula. What is the formula means? So when you have a product, the first thing that you think is my product, do my product function well? And then are my customers happy with my product? So do I offer them a good price? So this question should be asked when we have a product. So if we don't have a good answer, then we try to create some benefits to the product. Then in that case, we have added value. So this is exactly what I'm sharing with you. Okay. Now, when we talk about added product, that means sometimes we try to maximize efficiency. So in this case, added value, as you can see in this diamond, the more or the bigger diamond is, so the more added value your company have, the more added value your product have. So my illustration is exactly like this. Added value coming from maximize efficiency. How do we maximize efficiency? We try to press the cost and try to give more values. So when we offer low cost, then we offer more values, then we have much bigger diamond here. So you press the cost, you develop the values. Then when you press the cost and develop the values, and then the diamond here becomes bigger and bigger. That's the philosophy. The diamond here becomes bigger and bigger. Then that's the way how to create added value. So when your product has more added value compared to your customers, then you are ready to be in the blue ocean. You are ready to be in the blue ocean. Then, in order to win the competition, I introduce you the customer perceived value. Now, let's discuss about this. What is exactly the meaning of this image? Anyone, please share with me. Don't just let me talk. You are the one who deserve to talk also. I'm not the center of the truth. Then everyone can show the truth. Please. Should I call, or you voluntarily say to me what is exactly this picture symbolizes? Anyone? Ngenha? Are you still with me? Don't just let Cynthia say something here. Just we try to make it equal and spread. Everyone has right to talk. Phobok? Hi. Is Rafi here already?
Yeah, Dr. Andra.
Okay, Rafi. Is it still raining here, there, in Phnom Penh? Rafi, can you see the picture in my slides?
Yeah, still raining, Dr. Andra. I use my earphone to listen to you, but hear clearly. Sorry.
Okay. Please explain to me if you can say something about this image. Anyone? Okay. Okay, let me check. Phobok, are you with me? Phobok?
Yes, Doctor, I hear, but in the moment I have problem with network.
Can you share with me what is the image all about? Customer versus value. That's exactly what we talk. What is exactly the meaning of customer perceived value?
Okay, let me try to guess. I look this picture like ice cream.
Yeah. I like ice cream.
But I think that in the top customer issue value mean that many things that we put in the something that we can to lift the ice cream. So we can say personal benefit and product benefit. It mean is the benefit from our company, from my company, like this. And my company try to make to create the value a bit like physical value, energy value, and security value, and anything that possible that we do. So the customer that get more value. This my talking.
Okay. Okay. We save your answer, right? Now we invite another one. We invite another one. Anyone, please? Oh, we have a newcomer here. Mercy Grace Pareño. Hello, Mercy.
Hello, sir.
Are you from Philippines?
I am from the Philippines, but I was not able to get in just in time. I have an orientation with the school where my daughter is in. So I was late. I'm so sorry. So I have to cope my time with you.
No worries, no worries. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank you for accommodating.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you for the privilege.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Now, Cynthia, I need your comment about this. I take off my hat to you when you can answer this. Cynthia, can you share with us, please?
I think, sir, a customer buys a product according to his perceived value. The perceived value of the customer is divided into two. The first one is the benefit that he will get from buying the product, and the second one is the cost of the product. Of course, under the customer benefit, it includes the personal benefit, the product, the service, and the image. As for the cost of the product, it includes, of course, the monetary cost, the psychic cost, energy, and the time that the customer will have to spend in buying the product. I'm not sure if my answer is correct.
Okay, I think it's correct, but of course we need to explain a bit more, so we can have a comprehensive understanding about this picture. Okay, now let me explain more. So when the customer buy a product, actually they spend a lot of kinds of costs. They spend money, and then they spend energy to go to the store. They spend time and also physics. So we call it total customer cost. So when customer wants a product to buy, then they have total customer cost. What is it? Yeah, the four things that we have already mentioned before. Monetary cost, physical cost, energy cost, and time cost. Then, actually, the customer will get benefits from a product when they buy a product. What is the benefit? The benefit is personnel benefit. They are served with employees that sells the product. Then they can have a product benefit. They can wear the product. They can use the product. They can also get service benefits. Then they can also get image benefit. When they use the product, they feel positive, they feel emotionally satisfied or something. So then when they think that cost they spend and benefit they get equals, that means they have customer basic value. They have the ice cream. They have the happiness side. So customer perceived value is something when the customer think that they win when they buy a product. What do I mean by win here? By winning here is when they try to trade off between the benefits and the cost. And in the end, they come to realize that the benefits and the cost equals, and even more, much more benefits compared to the cost. So in that position, they think that they win. So when they think that they win, when they buy the product, the product has customer value. That's exactly the point. Yeah, that's why I need to explain more. I think some of you has already come in the mark, but we have to make sure that you do understand the definition of customer versus value. Again, I repeat, because it's very important, customer versus value is the things that we really want as a marketer, because customer versus value is when your customer feel wins when they trade off between benefits and the cost, between benefit they have and the cost they spend. And they come to realize that they have more benefits compared to the cost they spend. That's exactly what I mean by customer service value. Yes, I think the customer is over. The competition is over. We have already discussed it. What is the competition is all about and how to deal with the competition. So I think for today, I have already give all to you something about competition and how to deal with the competition. Then for my next slide, I just want to share to you in next week, because it is cannot cover in 30 minutes. So when we cannot cover in 30 minutes, it is better for us to set it aside. Then we will discuss it next week. We'll discuss it next week in full. Then before we end my session, I just want to invite you to ask question to me, just in case you have one. Just in case you have one, do not hesitate to ask me. Then my agenda today, talking about competition, we talk about blue and red ocean strategy. We talk about some models. How do we create a competitive advantage? Some models, how to deal with the competition by looking at our resources. Then we also know something about how to create added value. And also we know a bit about the last slide that I show you, customer versus value. Okay, more question. If you have question, do not hesitate to ask me.
Sir, I
yes.
have a concern. Until now, I have not yet received yet the username and password in the eCampus. That's why I haven't plugged in yet in the eCampus.
Okay, no worries. I will use eCampus to give you the final test asynchronous way. So no worries. I will ask my team to provide it for you. Just give me some moments, because it indeed needs a bit time to set your attendance list in eCampus. Then I hope you be patient until we can join you in eCampus later, and we'll inform you about this in our WhatsApp group later. Is it okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
It's not only my concern, but also my colleagues' concern. Some of my friends are also attending this seminar.
Okay, okay. No worries. Just jot down their name, the WA group in WhatsApp group, please. Is it okay if you list them? Then I ask my team to provide, to facilitate it.
I think we are not yet members of the WhatsApp group.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, is it okay if I? How do I get your number?
I think you can contact Sir Sarun.
Mm-hmm. Sharon, yeah?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. I will contact Sharon, ask for your number, okay? All right, no worries. I will contact him later. No worries.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, anyone? Just in case you have question, feel free to ask. Then if you don't have any, I will end this class. And I will say happy Saturday night. And please spend your moment with the one you love. Your wife, your husband, your children. And don't spend your moment with someone else. Okay?
Sorry, Dr. Andra. Let me alert everyone. Hi,
okay.
everyone. Yeah, please feel free to click the form that I put here for your attendance list before everyone leave the Zoom meeting.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I think there is no question anymore, and it's time for me to say goodbye. Then I hope we can meet later in other occasion next week at the same time. Then see you and bye-bye. I will leave this meeting and stop this meeting. Everyone, have Saturday night and have a nice weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, Dr. Andra. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Rafi. Bye. Bye, everyone. Nice.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you next time.